for SIM registration during 2021 to 2023, bro. Right now it's useless. Everything is useless.
Sam George. So for those who say that, why do you want to do this? The minister who oversaw the process has just answered the question. Eslausu Ekufu herself has admitted that the process she carried out did not carry out full biometric verification.
Yes, all the queue that you went to join, all the suffering that you suffered during, bro, your SIM is about to, be cut. They are going to cut your SIM. They're going to deactivate your SIM, and you're crying, joining queues, and the government said your fingerprint didn't match anything. Bro, after the audits that they did, your fingerprint didn't match anything. I think 4 days ago, 4 days ago, on Channel 1, Okum Jata Sam George, I think it was a tour or something like that, and then he was explaining things about the SIM registration, and then people find it difficult to understand. Today being 22nd March 2026, he went to TV3 and then he explained things further for us to understand the reason why they have to register all the SIMs again. And then this time around, they're going to use a new technology. A new technology. Let's get into the story. But before that, you have to subscribe to the channel and put us on post notification. A road to 1K subscribers, bro. We are doing it. You are doing it, bro. Come on, come on. Let me applaud you. Let me applaud you for that. Yes. So, according to Sam George, he said the final audit now, after the final audit, 0%, not even 1%, 0% of Ghanaians didn't registered. Okay, 0% registered. Then that means after the audit, your face didn't match. He said some of them, their face didn't match the card. Some of them, their height. And then even it got to a point that the name, your surname is different from your surname here. Your first name is different from your first name here. The card number is different from another card number here. And I asked myself, say, Adain. Oh dear, I will explain it. But before that, let's watch this video.
Now, we ran a biometric verification on the 2 million sample that we picked randomly. There was 0% fingerprint verification, 0%. None, not even one matched. And that's very simple technology as well. The fingerprints were taken by the NIA using contact means. You put your hand on a device and it captured your fingerprint, just like what the Electoral Commission did. So you remember that whenever we go to vote, what we do is we put our finger on the biometric verification device because it's contact. What ESLA did was, NIA has a contact-based fingerprint system. Then she says, I'm taking photographs of contactless photographs of your fingerprint. You can't match that system anyway. What we then did was we used the facial recognition. Facial recognition was contactless. So we did that match across board. Now, Alfred, what we found out, and again at the meeting at the NCA, we showed you evidence of it. You saw cards that were verified. In the 80% that we verified as against the NIS database. When we did further forensic analysis, you realize that 2 registrations have gone through as properly verified because the PIN, the Ghana card number, is the same. But when you pull up the record of the exact Ghana card that was used, you then begin to see disparities. The name on the Ghana card is different. Same Ghana card number, but different first name, different last name on the 2 cards. The height of the person is different. The date of birth of the person is different. Even the photograph of the person on the 2 cards, which have the same Ghana card number, is different. So you realize that one of those cards is a clone. But you see, because you just buy, basically it was, let's all go through, almost like what we saw with the free SHS at the beginning. Everybody just go through. We allowed everybody go through. You now have fraudulent Ghana card registrations that were passed through into the system. And that's why we cannot say that everybody who is on the existing system just go on. We need to do a fresh liveliness test. And Alfred, this is where the catch is.
From Okum Jata Sam George is saying, It is not his fault to do the re-registration, or this one cry, he's not calling it a re-registration, he's calling it a registration. Because since there is 0% in the system, 0% registered, then that means that we have to do registration, not re-registration. Because if he says a re-registration, it's like you guys registered, but nobody registered from him. That's what he said. And then the reason why he's doing the registration is that the former communication minister, he joined herself with another company instead of the NIA to pass through their database. One pass it through that database. She didn't pass through that database, so they have to get that database back. And then when they got there, they say nobody registered. So that means is it the Kelly or whatever, the Kelly or Kai company be did the registration. We don't know why the former communication ministers to go through that process instead of the NIA to do things simple for us. She went there. We don't know. Personally, I don't know. Maybe she has her own reasons. And then this is what he said. Government is continuum. The government is continuum. He's so crowded. No, like we foresee then plan things ahead. Like we foresee then because Charlie, you can't let people pass through all this stress. Like people left their workplace to go and then register SIMs. You giving us dates there, you're going to deactivate SIM, and then even the Ghana card itself, Nankasa Krano, the names are different from you. They make it even one or two because right now we don't know what some judge is saying is true, but from the woman herself, Nankasa no so Okabibi say that's what is happening. Yes, so and no na Samokum Jata George so Gina Swa, and also what can in some say there is 0% registration after the audit that they did. And I'm say, inti your brain na your kwanasi saying what is happening? Somebody should talk to us. What? I just feel like near one dinu yemo mundin kwana ni aka na yemo ho man. Yes, how Kwaku Smoke said it. I just feel like the re-registration. No, it's not even the re-registration. He said it's a registration that they're about to do. No, we have to all focus on it and then just do it because what has happened has happened. And then he said it is bad. You have to register. And then if you don't register, then that means your SIM is going to get deactivated. Yes, but right now they are going to pass through a whole lot of processes. They are going to join hands with the police, the military, the immigration. A whole lot of people are going to come together. The NIA, the NCA, and a whole lot of people, they are going to come together to go through all these process. And then it's not going to be like when a new communication officer is in. Minister of Communication is in the on so kind of story say the SIM didn't register and then the database is lost and then whatever is happening because when it gets to that point there, that government is continuum. So government is then there and there. We have to put a stop to it Nien country almost a government, then we are continuum. Do on so we to again it Mrs. San, yes, you bet me a catcher almost a yeah. And then we don't have to deactivate our SIMs. But right now they are saying it's a new technology is out that they are going to use, right? Right now you register your SIM through your mobile phone, your mobile device. At first, I say you can register through your mobile device, but only on Android. The ISO for no the amount count. But you see, the Samokum Jata George say on the app now or the abano. Everybody, every single person go feel register for your phone top. So you just pick your phone or you dial the USSD, then you go through the process and then you register. And then this is how you're going to also do it. Who register? Your primary number, that's going to be the first number you're going to use as your registration. No? When you register, yeah, then that means that when you're going to add a secondary number, that's your second number, you're going to get a confirmation from your first an OTP password, that's one-time password, from your primary number. Say, oh, assume I see this is your secondary number. Is it true? If you confirm it as yes, the SIM will be registered. But if say I'm naturally say oh you fraud. I will say SIM no the tunche. And then this time around it's going to reduce a lot of fraud and then the mobile money scams and then other stuff. This is what Sam just said.
In this studio, if I look across, everybody here is holding a smartphone. It means that everybody in this studio has no business queuing to register their SIM card. Because what's going to happen is that I'm using an Android. I see that Prof is using Prof Akosia. I'm using an Android, but Prof Akosia, Kofi, and are all using Apple. Yeah. Are all using iOS. We have a system that is now available on both Play Store and iOS, Android and iOS. Now, you download the app. When you download the app asks you, and you can use either the app or USSD. It asks you to enter your Ghana card number. Once you enter your Ghana card number, in real time, it pulls up the biometrics against the NIA database. And then once you're using the app, it will ask you to do a liveliness test. And for those of you who use modern day banking, even when not, forget modern day banking, when you bought your phone, if you want to use your face to unlock your phone, when you buy a new phone, your face is scanned by your phone with your camera. It will tell you to turn your face, turn it around, and that's the same thing you're going to do. It's just going to ask you to verify your face. It will take the contours of your face, match it in real time against what the NIA holds.
I see.
Once that is matched, it allows you to register the SIM that you are talking, the SIM that is in your device. Then it makes you choose that SIM or whichever SIM it is, the first one, as your primary number. You lock that in as your primary number, and what we do at the back end is we register that SIM and also register the device on which that registration has been done. We pull the IMEI and match both together. So now we've matched your SIM card, your Ghana card, and your phone IMEI in one device. That's completely different from what Eslausu did. This is the first time we're having 3 systems matching to identify that individual. Now, maybe Kofi has a second number. So Kofi wants to register that number. When Kofi tries to register that number, we will send an OTP to Kofi's primary number, which we have verified, to be sure that it is Kofi who is doing that registration. Because if someone picks your Ghana card and tries to register, because your Ghana card is now linked to your SIM card, it will send the OTP automatically to that number. So that person will not be able to register. So the issue of ghost SIMs will now be reduced or completely removed. Now, what this allows us to do is it allows us to deal with the issue of Momo fraud decisively. Today, what's the cost of Momo fraud? 10 Ghana cedis. Why do I say the cost of Momo fraud is 10 cedis? If you report a number and we investigate and that number is engaged in Momo fraud, we block the number. But how much is a new SIM? 10 Ghana cedis. The person buys a new SIM, throws out the old SIM, puts it in his phone and continues. But now with the CEIR, the Central Equipment Identity Register that we're building, and linking the IMEIs to the SIM, when your number is reported, don't forget that SIM has been linked to an IMEI of a device. That device is blocked. It then means that to use if you go and get a new SIM, you need a new phone because now your phone has become a piece of plastic. We will block it across all the networks. Because today, even if we decided to even block it, there was no way to block it across all networks. So people just migrate from one network to another to commit the fraud. Now we can block you across all SIM. So your device and the SIM increases the cost for the fraudster. It means he needs to find some 2,000-3,000 to buy a new phone. Now beyond that, because we have your Ghana card,
it doesn't eliminate mobile money fraud completely.
it raises the bar. But then beyond that, if a number linked to a Ghana card is found to have a second report, so for example, the person has registered 2 SIMs on that Ghana card. The first one is flagged in Momo fraud. We block it. He uses the second number. Once we have a second one, we don't just block your device now, we also block your Ghana card. Now, if we block your Ghana card, it means that you cannot access any other service in the country with a Ghana card. Don't forget, your Ghana card is now your TIN number.
Let's report yourself.
You have to report yourself to the police.
I'm just hoping and praying that everything will be successful, because from Sam George, he sounds so confidential, and then it's like he knows what he's about to do. All right, I'm just praying that everything will go, because to get to this point now, still now we are facing SIM card challenges. SIM card. Maybe they I thought SIM card challenges the 2025 DNK January during this 2026 year we are going to do a whole lot of things. Now SIM card is coming to take another time. The old government, the 8 years, what are you people trying to say? Because you can't tell us during those 8 years, and they didn't do. Come on. Let's sit and then talk about this. Because Charlie, omobe yebi, momo ye omobe ye. Na same card the kitty way so. And also you see be passing through all this stress. Because a mother at the market, ebi no what went me anye. Nka line dey a unzo no kwako di line so no my yama no. But they say USSD now, and I say the app that is coming up. I know say you can give it to your son or your daughter to do it for you. Say, oh, fine. But you can't say 100% assured that there's and then something like this, they're going to give a duration. From this time to this time, you have to do it. And then if you're not done with it, your SIM is going to be deactivated. Because I don't think the app will be there forever. It will get to a point the app will get out of the system. If the app will be there forever, then fine. It's a whole lot of things. It's really a whole lot of things about this SIM registration starting from 2025 up till now. That's still now we've not gotten a final solution to whatever that we have to get. Now I'm not trying to say I don't know But all the same, we have to just follow by what is happening and then go by it, because it's a 1 year you won't get your SIM. A lot of people have, placed their SIM to the extent that somebody are investment or somebody are you, and they don't want to add the Ghana card, or they don't want to do anything to it till 3 years. Others are saying these stuff. Others are saying it's not relevant and other stuff. Let me know what you also think under the comment section. Do you think this thing that they're about to do, it is going to be a proper agenda? And I say, and also fragment damn be no more person 2028, 2029. So we are going to still suffer like this again. Let me see you in the next episode. The name is, and has always been your Rapture. Subscribe to the channel, put us on post notifications so the next time we drop another video, you will be the first to have it. Here's the Faculty of Entertainment. I'm out.